Hey, how's it going? It's Matt Sterling here. I just want to know, do you have anything like this for breakfast? Do you have quick oats? Do you perhaps have some stone mill, slow crafted type bread? Or maybe some type of cereal, or maybe you add some fruit to it. Maybe you're hardcore, you have sweet potato, or maybe you try and alkalize and have some healthy fruits like oranges and whatnot, or maybe you have some greens. I like having greens. But my question is, are you trying to burn fat or are you trying to build muscle? And then when are you working out? So here's the thing. I got some tips for you today, and I want you to try and start doing this. You can, well, you don't have to, but you can try this out this week. And it's some simple ways that you can start burning more fat and start looking at your food as information for the body. All right, so listen up. So here's the thing. You have to just understand that when I eat foods like these, all right? These are carbohydrate type foods, breads, all good stuff, right? Fruits. I used to love even adding sugar to these. My mom would do that when we were a kid. We'd slice them up and put sugar on them. They're all really, really good, tasty foods. And nobody says you can't have them if you want to burn fat. But here's the thing. You have to understand what this food does for you in your body. Right? So food is just simply information for the body, and the body just takes it all in and says, okay, cool, now my bodily processes and my hormones and all this kind of stuff, a lot of them are dictated by what you eat, right? And you just have to know this. When you eat these type of foods that I was showing you, your insulin is going to go up. It's just going to happen, right? Now, some of us are more insulin sensitive than others, right? All that means is, some of us are going to be able to take those carbohydrates and store them more as glycogen, in the muscle, and some of us are probably going to store them as fat, right? So, as early as tomorrow, you can just start off with a 5-minute ritual of getting up in the morning and invigorating your body, doing some full body movements like squats and maybe burpees if you really want to, push-ups, anything that requires a lot of muscles to be working. You can do those type of movements, just get active for 5 hardcore minutes and then make your body a little bit more insulin sensitive. And then instead of going right, for this type of stuff, the oatmeal or your breads and things like your fruits and whatnot, or your sweet potatoes and yams, again, like if you're hardcore, then what I would suggest is even take those foods and just push them off a little bit. Because as soon as your insulin goes up, your fat burning is going to stop, because your body is saying, hey, I'm getting energy coming into the body, right? I'm getting information coming in from the food you just ate, so I don't need to take from your reserves anymore. Does that make sense? So here's the thing. Sometimes what happens is people will say, okay, cool, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna go do a boot camp, or I'm gonna do some type of CrossFit class, high intensity training, maybe whatever it's going to be, right? But if your goal is fat loss and you're eating these type of foods right before you go in, like say half an hour or even an hour before, guess what? You're not going to be burning fat very effectively, all right? It's just the way it is, especially if you're already holding on to 10 plus pounds of excess fat that you want to be getting rid of, then your body's already not that sensitive, right? So you need to alter how you're eating, okay? So I would suggest if you're going to try doing this, that's why I said just start off with like 5-minute workouts where you're not going to get lightheaded, dizzy, and passing out because you're not, accustomed to how you will respond in the absence of food, right? And especially carbohydrate type foods in the morning. So just start off with like a 5-minute ritual. Doing some activity, get yourself moving, get yourself going, push-ups, squats, do some burpees, do some thrusters where you do like a squat and press, whatever, right? Just get yourself moving, work a lot of muscles, and then just fast from having any food intake for 30 to 60 minutes. And it's just that one thing can make you have such much more effective fat burning for the day, right? And glycogen storage, all right? So I want you to try that as early as tomorrow, all right? So it's pretty simple. All you're going to do is you're gonna not have these carbohydrate type foods right before you work out, unless you're trying to, get jacked, build some muscle. But if you're trying to lose body fat, just remember that. When your insulin's turned on, fat burning stops, right? Your body says, hey, I got food coming in, I got, carbohydrate, easy energy, easy access energy coming in, so I'm gonna use that instead, right? The body's smart like that. So if you're holding on to that last little bit, this one little tip is something that can kind of help push you over the edge and start burning some more fat in your workouts, all right? So even on your non-workout days where you're like, hey man, I can't commit to a full hour of working out today, that's fine. Just get up and do 5 minutes, right? Just do it right in your house. Just do it as soon as you get up. and you'll be surprised of the results. Plus, on top of that, you're probably gonna be more invigorated for the day, have better energy, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, I just finished my workout. So it's probably been, check out the clock, it's been about 45 minutes for me, and I'm trying to lean down a little bit because my wife is getting ready for her photo shoot, so I want to look good with mama, you know, right beside her when she's getting her pictures taken. I want to look like I'm a buff dad too. So I've just avoided having some of these foods for the last 45 minutes or so, and now I can ingest them and say, okay, cool, right? I've forced my body to be burning more fat for fuel, all right? So I hope this helps you. Let me know what you think, give it a try, and let's start burning some more fat.